Bueno, estamos aquí con Jonathan Tetelman, que va a iniciar el ciclo Aura en Teatro Colón. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello.
Welcome to Buenos Aires.
Thank you very much.
Well, we are so fortunate to come.
Oh.
What do you expect of this concert in a new place?
Oh. Expectations are always limitations, I think. I just expect to put my heart on the stage and do everything that I've been working and culminating in my voice and in my technique and in my preparation to do here on this hallowed ground. This is one of the most important theaters in the world, and historically, for me to stand on this platform is a dream come true. So I expect everybody to feel the mood and feel the music and go home with it.
How did you choose the words you are going to sing? Was there any special criteria for that?
Yeah, I think we wanted to start a little with the trustee cycle because it's very reflective of the kind of communication I like to offer in terms of my singing. I'm very much in tune with text and very much in tune with poetry, and the trustee really reflects that in a very Italian way. So an Italian guy with an Italian voice. So I wanted to start with that, and then moving into these arias that I sing regularly, some from Reportaje, one from Graciela, and then the last one from which is a big, heavy-hitting aria for me.
And you're going to play Tosca after all these concerts?
Tosca, yes, I'll be making my debut in their production in Vienna.
You started like a baritone. How was the change?
I like it.
And why?
I like it like a baritone because I was never really a baritone. I considered myself a lazy tenor, a tenor without a top. And I think that the male voice, it just takes a lot of time and the proper curation to develop. When you're 18, 19 years old, you don't know what your voice is. You don't know what your
teacher knows.
My teacher knew, he knew I had a voice, and he knew that if I were to sing high baritone, it would probably serve me better than trying to sing tenor at that time, because I just wasn't ready. Tenors, it just requires a lot of focus, it requires a lot of discipline, what you eat, how you and the material is much more important than, what you sing at the right time for a tenor than it's a baritone.
I mean, the feeling of the baritone or tenor, how do you feel about this? It's different to be the bad guy in the opera, like the romantic hero.
Yes. Well, for me, I would say that on the technical side, that the baritone is all about release. It's all about giving voice. And the tenor is always about almost holding it back until the right moment. And just not always pushing and giving all of your voice at the same time. It's about really connecting yourself to the emotion and then delivering when, vincero. You have to do that. When the time comes, I think the tenor just requires a lot more restraint and flexibility. Baritones might disagree, but
That's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
No, because it's tenor usually try to make the role feelings like the role, like they are. You can be more identified with the role. But it's difficult because who's Mascara, who's Wagner, the bad guy was the baritone. I know that Scar.
Yes.
I don't feel myself.
Yes, I agree. I think it's more interesting to act and to create character as a baritone. I think that's why a lot of that's written like that. It's because they can deliver the voice all the time because the acting is so central to the plot of the opera that if a tenor had to always be the bad guy, they would lose their voice. I mean, they can't do so many things at the same time because it's an unnatural voice. And that's the genius of all this music, is that it's all aligned perfectly for the voice types that go on.
And why did you decide to be an opera singer?
I ask myself that question every day.
Especially before going on stage.
Exactly. Why am I here? Why Why do I do this to myself?
What I'm doing when you go to sing, I go to the singing field. What I'm doing here.
Exactly. As Luciano would say, I go to die. That's what it feels like. But that feeling and chasing that adrenaline and that anxiety is so exciting. It gives you the purpose. You find it in that moment, that right before you step on that stage. I'm destined to do this, to do this job. For me, actually, I was a DJ, I was a guitarist, I sang in choir, I was a baritone, and finally I got to be a tenor.
Very flexible.
Exactly, flexible and also just a little chaotic, but I think finally the path led me to where I'm supposed to be. I couldn't see myself doing anything but music, and my voice said to me, "You're a tenor. Good luck."
And how you develop your tenor voice? You are leading now.
Yes.
As a tenor.
Yes.
Do you think that you became a strong tenor and a dramatic maybe?
I don't know. I mean, as my voice has progressed, I think my voice was even lighter, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and with the proper curation and the proper techniques, I've been able to grow the voice and grow the limitations of my voice. With time, I think that's the thing. I don't think you get to wake up and say I'm a dramatic voice unless you really are. There are some people that really are this voice, but someone
Voice
like,
has to evolve.
exactly, like Enrico Caruso, he started out as a very light lyric tenor, and he became the ambassador of the modern dramatic tenors. Even Placido Domingo, it's kind of the same. And Pavarotti. I think it's based upon how you take care of your instrument, then you can set the limitations for the down the road. But right now, I think it's more important what I sing and where I'm singing these things, and the next we'll see. But of course, I want to sing, these great roles, Canio and Calaf and Samson. There's so much wonderful dramatic repertoire, but I can wait.
But always in Italian opera, do you think sometimes on that?
I've started to think a little bit more about Londra. I also am interested in singing something like Bacchus, Apollo from Daphne. I will sing the Italian tenor coming up, so that's kind of like a cheat Strauss.
But he's Italian.
Exactly. He's Italian, but it's German.
German.
Exactly. It's like singing Marta in Italian. So.
Yeah.
It works.
Well, last question. How do you feel going back to Chile, where you were born but didn't live there?
Well, I was there about 20 years ago with my mom, who was an architect and doing a project there, but I didn't have a lot of time to really see, feel, smell the city. So I'm looking forward to actually bringing my whole family who's with me, my wife and my 2 daughters, who are my only known blood relatives that I know, and we get to have this wonderful family homecoming experience. We're going to be in Chile, we're going to go to Paraíso, we're going to go to...
You're going to tour?
We're doing it all, and hopefully we're going to go to where I was born in Chiloé, Castro, Chile. My wife is in charge, and I'm just along for the ride.
Okay, that's good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm just going to say
The best for you.
thank you so much. A pleasure.